You speak Spanish. You learnt Spanish recently, didn't you?
Oui. Yes. That was a joke there. Yeah, si. Un poco. That was the last time we were on as well.
You were about to learn, yeah.
I was going off to do a course in Spain. Just after my last tour. I think when you do a big, massive tour, it's important to sort of disconnect and just go somewhere where nobody knows you or whatever. So I went to Madrid and done a course in Spanish for 6 weeks.
And they didn't know that you were a comedian? They didn't know what you did?
I felt as if I'd been placed under the witness protection scheme. Because the class was just like Americans, a couple of Chinese, Japanese, Moroccan. So you need to introduce yourself every Monday morning for the new people in the class. So I thought, I don't want to say, my name's Kevin and I'm a comedian. Because then it's a bit weird, isn't it?
So what did you say? What was this deep cover version of yourself?
I said I was an electrician. I don't know. There was a van parked outside the college in the morning that said electricistas, so I presumed that was electricians. So every Monday morning my name is Kevin and I'm an electrician. But then a lot of British people were in the college and started seeing me at the lunch breaks. So they were waiting outside my classroom for like, a selfie. So then the rest of my class are going, why the do they want a selfie with Big Kev, the electrician? So I was in a sort of web of lies, like, oh, I'm a celebrity electrician.
There's a big Chinese, Malaysian community as well. And it was amazing to see their version of what's the deal with aeroplane food? Because which is like kind of like really hacked stand-up. They'd be like, oh my God, you know what it's like when you've got a big exam and your mother goes and leaves a chicken at the temple, and people are like, oh my God, I know what that's like.
Can I ask you, you're single, I believe, aren't you? Were you dating out there?
I'm not going to go out with you, Jonathan.
What?
I thought I was on this show by merit, and that's not going to happen.
Okay, well then, fine. Okay.
So
Can I ask something?
yes, I will go out with you, John Malcolm.
Can I ask? How does the chicken at the temple joke end?
The problem with it wasn't even a great gag. It was just like, hey guys, you know what it's like when you walk and you fall over and people are like, ah! They don't even need like, I don't know what that's like. Like, sometimes people don't need in-hand gag. John, you know, I haven't done it.
I wouldn't make it.
See, but you see, you thought this was old material. This is the best joke you've ever heard.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Last time you came on without really telling us why. You came dressed as this sort of thing. Crocodile, alligator, duck. I'm not quite sure what it is.
The party gator.
OK. You were dressed as the party gator.
Yes.
Never really understood why. So who is the party gator? And is this a new act? Does he speak?
No, he doesn't speak because I can't do the voice.
Right.
But this is the baby gator. That is the original party gator that I was wearing there up on the screen.
Let's put that photo. There he is. That's what he came dressed as.
Yeah. I felt bad at the time because it was for a project I was working on, but I couldn't speak about it yet. So I thought, I'm just going to go out of context. If I'm fully honest with you, Jonathan, I thought that if I said I wanted to do that, you and your team who make this show would say no. Well, I was as shocked as anyone when you went, yeah, all right. I was like, oh, I've got to do that now.
Well, because I thought there's a reason why he's doing this.
Yes.
And it'll be some big reveal and hilariously funny, but nothing really happened.
No.
And now we're waiting for the... And also, we had Tom Jones on the show. I mean, there's a picture. Tom Jones hadn't expected that. He was... I had to talk to him for half an hour afterwards to explain to him he wasn't being pranked.
In all honesty, Tom Jones was one of the only people... Everyone else that day kept on asking me what I was doing. Tom Jones has seen it all. So I was backstage in that, everyone else going like, what is this? And Tom Jones just appeared and went, all right. That was it.
So what does the party gator mean to you, and what will they mean to us one day?
I'm a serious musician now, Jonathan. I've left stand-up comedy behind me, and now I primarily make music. The party gator is the muse, and as a result, I have made myself a mascot outfit and had a glove puppet made to show everyone how much I have turned my back on anything remotely humorous.
So this is you being your grab for serious credibility?
Yeah, I want the world to start taking me seriously and know that I... Shut up.
You know, your mum, this seems to be something... She's in a lot of your work these days, it seems.
Well, it's one of the conditions for her remaining in the country.
Can I ask a question? Does your mum get paid?
Yes, she does. She does get paid. I don't know how much she's getting paid, but she does get paid.
So
yeah.
she's on a nice little earner now because...
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's doing all right. She's still claiming, though. She calls it, darling, that's my little double bubble.
And has she, presumably, she's seen you live. Does she invite other family members so they come and see you perform?
Do you know something, Matt? She sends so many random Sri Lankans to my shows. Like, immigration would have a field day. Come to one of my shows.
And do they know what to expect material-wise from you?
No. Like, they'll sort of express to you that they enjoyed it. Like, one guy just said to me, I liked it, but there's a lot of baka-chaka-taka. A lot of profane language. Not for me, but, you know, the people that like you, they seem to enjoy it. You know, that's...
My auntie's like 4'9".
Yeah.
And they got a photo of them together.
Now, he's how tall? He's about 6'7" or something?
Greg's 6'7".
OK, we have this photograph.
Yeah.
So they were just excited.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. But look at everyone looking at him like that, right?
It looks like a queue has formed as well to have a photograph taken with the giant, basically.
Yeah. Well, this is it. So my uncle genuinely went up to him and went, so what do you do for work? And Greg said, oh, I'm a performer. And he was like, what, circus? What kind of stuff? And what you can't hear is off camera, my dad is shouting, don't eat her.
How were the speeches? Did that all go smoothly? Did everyone behave themselves?
Yeah, it was wonderful. There was lots of heckling. My dad heckled my brother. My brother was my best man, and my dad heckled him. So my brother, this is pretty harsh. He goes, my brother went, yeah, we had a fairly unusual childhood, you know. And my dad went, it's because I didn't like you. Like that.
Wow.
And then, and my dog heckled as well. The dog was the ring bearer. There he is.
Oh,
the People's Prince.
What's his name?
Archie.
So hold on, how did he heckle you?
Oh, he heckled because when they pronounced us man and wife, my dog went... and kind of gipped. But he sort of made myself perfectly clear.
I don't approve of this.
He didn't approve, he sort of sat in the corner.
I do a Louis Armstrong impression, which you may have seen over the years in our private moments. And I don't know if you remember Louis Armstrong, but trust me, he was very like this. The colours of the rainbow. And I was doing that to entertain him. He didn't get the reference, but it seemed to go on.
Although I believe he loves your Gracie Fields material, doesn't he?
Yeah. Over my shoulder. Trust me. And so anyway, so he was laughing at that. I was really impressed that he laughed at it. And then about 5 minutes later, he was sitting up to have something to eat. And there was a wet wipe on his little tray. And he picked up the wet wipe. I swear, he picked up the wet wipe and went... I have never been so proud. It was just amazing.
That's what a lovely moment.
Beautiful.
OK.
His impression of my Louis Armstrong impression.
You met President Obama, or ex-President Obama,
now
last year.
unemployed.
Now, how did that come about?
That's my girlfriend. We put Obama in the middle of that photograph, so if we ever split up, we can crop the picture. Yeah. We've both got a cracking profile picture on Tinder.
Yeah.
So. No, that was good. It was an event. It was a charity event. Obama was there. J.K. Rowling, Annie Lennox, Nicola Sturgeon. It was like the Scottish Illuminati.
Yeah.
Everybody's there. And the audience for all these Sunday Times rich list folk.
And was he in the audience as well? Was he enjoying the show?
I don't know if he enjoyed the show. That might be putting it a bit strongly.
In what way?
Well, he was talking about, when he was the president, that he overseen the capture and the killing of bin Laden. And then he was talking about how he was proud the American troops gave bin Laden a respectful send-off at sea. And that kind of made me laugh, because I don't believe that the American troops gave bin Laden a respectful... So I thought it'd be quite funny to walk on the stage and say, I bet the American Navy SEALs were riding bin Laden's body on the back of that Navy ship like a banana boat, and I bet there was, Guns N' Roses music blaring. Bobby Joe, stick a flag in his... Because in my mind, that's what maybe happened. But I walked on stage to the audience, and then They never laughed. They just thought, what a diseased young man. What a troubled mind. So this is...
And did you speak to Obama afterwards about this material?
Before the show, so that was glad I got my picture, and then
Yeah.
I could flee the scene. I don't know if he even understood what I was saying. I think he just...
And the two of us had one scene where we had to kiss, and without giving too much away, we had to kiss for the first time for as long until Jessica Knappett, who's an amazing actress, came in the back, and then we'd split our heads apart, and Jess would be there. But it just took longer for her to open the door than we thought. And so I was like, OK, well, how are you, Ramesh? How are you? and I just had that, I knew I was doing bad kissing. Like, you know when you're in there. Yeah. And I sort of want to be like, it's not knowing me how I do it. Like, and then, like, when they finally called cut, I was kind of like, you're not going to tell Josh Widdicombe and James Acaster and all the lads that I'm bad at kissing, are you? Like, don't tell all the lads.
Teach music to children, is that why?
I taught drums to kids.
Right.
Yeah, that's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I taught drums to them, but none of them practiced. It was horrible.
So
The kids are lazy. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I taught the drums. They're unmotivated and lazy, and they're liars. Wow. They come in and be like, one kid, he said he hadn't done his drum practice all week because he'd been getting into writing down car number plates. That's not a thing. He invented a hobby to get out of drums. Like he's a PI going around writing car number plates down.
Well, maybe he was just interested in numbers. He might not have been a lie.
What, like A Beautiful Mind?
Yeah. Well, you put it like that,
Got hidden codes in them.
Yeah.
He wasn't. This kid were not smart.
So it wasn't a fruitful experience for you, teaching? Did you not have any joy? I mean, did any of your pupils go on to be good on drums?
Yeah, there are 3 of them, if they're watching. Yeah. Although I bumped into one of them recently. He came to one of my gigs and he doesn't play drums anymore. So there were 2 of them.
Yeah. I mean, is that depressing to know that you didn't pass on? Because I think if you're a teacher, you'd want to think you were one of those teachers who made a difference.
Yeah, you'd want to. And this kid, he come up to me, he's an adult now, they do that. And he comes up to me and he was like, yeah, you taught me drums. I was like, oh, how's it going? You still playing drums? He went, no, I'm a policeman. I was like, waste of time.
And you were in a band, weren't you? You were in quite a few bands.
Loads of bands, mate. The Wow Scenario, the Capri Sun Quartet. New hardcore skiffle movement. I was in all of them.
What kind of music? I mean, I guess the last one was skiffle, but what kind of music were the other ones?
Well, Capri Sun Quartet was a folk-funk group. I was called Sir William Strawberry in it. Yeah. Our first names were our middle names, and the surnames was the flavour of Capri Sun.
Right.
So that was the...
So
what would yours be? What's your middle name?
Stephen.
What's your favourite flavour of Capri Sun?
I guess I'd go orange would be
Stephen Orange? Something we can take that, mate.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have had you down as such a big Beyoncé fan.
Oh, well, I didn't have you down. That's such an ignorant host.
Wow.
I'd like to apologise for that.
No.
The adrenaline got to me. Whenever I'm defending Beyoncé, that's what happens.
Well, it's nice
You just got in the firing line, Jonathan. I apologise so much. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a privilege.
Yeah. Do you agree 2016 was the year for music?
Well, this is going to impress you. Do you know Naughty Boy?
Yeah.
Who done Running with Beyoncé?
Absolutely.
He wants to make a track with me.
Yes, please.
I met him at the Brits. It's all going ahead.
I hope you do that track.
I am. It's happening.
What's it called?
I can't tell you yet.
Good title.
This is what I'm saying.
That was Kevin doing a bear impression.
Yeah, well...
And he nailed it.
Yeah, well, but it's a very impressive-looking bear.
It is,
And
yeah.
if you were involved, congratulations. Very good.
I thought I was going to get a nomination. Best
I'm
bear.
sorry. I'm embarrassed about that.
Fully
as well.
overlooked.
I'm embarrassed.
Calgary, Alberta, that's the home of Bret the Hitman Hart.
That one I didn't get. I didn't get. I didn't get that one.
That was
so
nice.
What do you mean you don't get it? It's just a fact. It's the home of Bret the Hitman Hart.
OK.
If you go on Wikipedia...
Oh, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Got it. Bret the Hitman,
What do you think I said?
He lives in...
It sounded like you were vomiting on me.
Basically, when you do a sex scene, you have to sort of position yourself and do all your light bits and bobs and sort of, put your legs in the right places so the camera can get you. As men, they kind of cover you up with like a sort of odd sock to make sure nothing, comes out. comes out. Oh my God. It's almost like, you know, in those crime documentaries where they blur out someone's face, but you can still see what their face looks like.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. And they do the same thing with like your nipples. Is that like they put two kind of like looks like almost like chicken fillets like stuck to your nipples, and like, oh, she's not naked now. We'd never know what's behind that. The mystery. And they do stick on quite well because they're completely adhesive. But for some reason, like mine would stay on for an hour, and then honestly, it was like magic in a weird way. As soon as they go action, they just go pat pat. And I don't know if I was pretending to be cool, but my nipples were sweaty, and they got nervous, or, you know, because they were like, they were like, me, show me. And they both fall off. And the first time or the second time, I was like, oh my God. And Jim, the cameraman, went, no, like that. Which is not the reaction I wanted to hear at all.
You have gone on record as saying that Liverpool is the worst place to gig.
Well, hold on. Well, yes. Actually, I don't know why I'm being cagey about it. The reason is, it's like, it can be really good, but the problem, not the problem with Liverpool, but the issue as a comedian going to Liverpool is all Scousers are funny, or at least believe themselves to be funny. And so, if you go as a comedian, it's sort of very much sort of a come and impress me attitude. And so, if they like you, they really like you. But if they don't, it'll be one of the worst
Isn't
nights
that
of
your
life.
fault, though?
Pardon?
No, I don't mean to... No, because I think you're...
You see what I'm talking about? Scousers are mate. That's what I'm saying.
Bang out of order. I told you at the beginning, I think you're hilarious. Me and my family watch your show all
Thanks,
the time.
mate.
I think you're brilliant. But all I'm saying is, if I've paid my money to go and have a laugh, I'll pay my money to go and watch her sing, and I'm entertained. But if I've paid my money to go and have a laugh, and you don't make me laugh, you're
Yeah. And that is what all of Liverpool will say to me on the night. Do you know what I mean?
I think when you're on stage, you're obviously enunciating a bit more, so you're trying to deliver the jokes. I think day-to-day life is difficult when I travel.
Yeah.
Like Australia, 40 degrees, and this guy never understood what I was saying when I was asking for water.
Yeah.
So there's only so much you can play with on a word like water.
Yeah.
Try to make that T work. We like to get the T in a headlock, so I'm going water. And then what always happens is an English guy translates for us. They just appear. And that's pretty degrading when somebody is interpreting into the same language. That kind of speeds up your heart rate. Like, he's actually asking you for water. And then you need to watch the smug swagger away as if he's bilingual. So that's kind of what you go through.